Right, Range Rover Sport L494. We fitted our lush SVR look bumper, and we are going to have a go at fitting a carbon fibre bonnet wrap to it. So what we're going to have to do, we are going to have to take off the old lettering, be gone lettering. Then we are going to have to clean the bonnet, because if you've got any like bits of grit or anything in there, so we'll have a go at that. We might do a bit of clay bar and try and get that off. Then we are going to get it all clean. Then we're going to try and lay the lettering. Now, lay the new bonnet vinyl on. Now, we are what's his name? Yanni. We're no Yanni, are we? Yanni. You not heard of Yanni? Oh, that'll hurt him. Everyone knows Yanni. We are going to try and wrap a car bonnet, but we'll see how we get on. I'm not sure it's going to work, but we'll give it a go. Is it a cheap way of getting a carbon fibre look bonnet, which they had as an option on the later SVR vehicles? So with no further ado, go and whoop that lettering off, Tyler. You got your old scraper there. Look at him go. He just loves trashing my car.
I break it more than you know.
I bet you wouldn't be so keen on ripping the badge off the Fiesta, would you?
Oh no, I'd love to. So I have to put another one on.
Right, so that is that gone. So we will get the adhesive removal wheel on that. And there are other ways of getting this stuff off. Everyone's got their own secret. There's some goo gone and all sorts of chemicals you can put on. So the trick is with that wheel, Tyler, is slow and steady, because if you go too fast it builds up heat and then all the paint comes off. You go, what speed do you want on the drill? One, there you go, he's there. Oh, that is gooey, that stuff, doesn't it? Very good, isn't it? It's just sort of moving the goo down, isn't it?
Spreading.
Oh, that is grizzy. Some of these is different. Well, we might have to get some chemical goo, sticky stuff on there. Right, we'll get on with that. We'll let you know what was the best way. Right, we used a combination. In the end, we used some decal remover. And where it had sort of smudged it seemed to come off okay with the decal remover, but it was weird. We've not had that before. Normally that rubber wheel goes all flaky and you get loads of rubbish, but it was just smudging. Right, so now we've got the clay bar on it. So show us so there's a bit of clay apparently, and you put this sort of nice smelling lubey stuff on, and then you just rub it all over. I'm not expert. It's your first time clay barring, isn't it, Tyler? Yeah. And apparently it's supposed to, you can hear the grit as you go, and I think the grit gets sort of absorbed, is it the right word, or taken in by the clay, and it's a way of getting rid of all the little gritty bits. And then we'll give it a bit of this afterwards. What's this, Tyler? G3. And then we'll be ready, because cleanliness is next to godliness. Isn't that right, Tyler? That is his job. Right, we'll get that done. This is my half of the bonnet, by the way. That's Tyler's half. We're having a little competition. I reckon we'll do that, actually, Tyler. I'll try and lay this off and you can lay that off. Right, challenge accepted. Right, there we go. So we've got that all on there now. So let's throw that over now, Tyler. Throw that. So we've got some, let's have a look at the back of it, actually, Tyler. Flip it around for me. So this is some film we've got it upside down, but that's what we can cope with that. PMF, and it's got the airy release. So I think it's got microscopic channels so that we shouldn't get any bubbles. It's quite a thick film, and it's got this carbon print, and we're going to do it. So I think the plan is we are going to get it roughly taped into position. So we'll get it with the same gap down this side here as that side, and then we'll mask in, tape it up. So we've got some little pegs at the back there. Yeah, leave that's it, as big a gap as you can at the back. And then we'll get the pegs on. We'll get that all equaled out. And then I think the plan is to tape this side, then we'll fold the film over, cut the release off, and then we'll work out how we do it. The problem we've got is because it slopes this way and this way, it'd be fine if we just slope this way, but in this corner here, we're going to end up with excess material here. If you see what I mean, you've got this extra crease here. So I think I'm going to do that bit first along that edge, and then push it out to the corner and push it down. But I got no idea. But like most things, we'll have a go, won't we, Tyler?
Just got to do it.
Do it. Right, what are we thinking, Tyler?
I think it's going to be really difficult to get this bottom edge.
Yeah, that bottom edge is going to be, it's already fighting us, isn't it?
If I straighten it on this edge, I end up
Yeah,
with...
we've got a load of extra material here and it's almost creasing it. I might have to even... Right, let's release this bottom edge. Let's flip this over. Now we're doing this one dry, aren't we, Tyler? We don't know. Right, and Tyler, where's your little cutter? Show them your razor cutter. Show it the camera. Right, right, you hold that bit there now. You got it? All the way out to all the way to that edge. That's it. That's as brave as I'm going to go. I'm going to zip that right off, Tyler.
You're very brave.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Oh, hold on then. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Yeah, it's got creased. It's got itself in a bit of a twist at the bottom here. Ugh. Because I probably shouldn't have gone around this bottom edge. We have had our first go at vinyl wrapping a bonnet. Now, lessons learnt, Tyler. Right, we did it this half. The hardest bit was when we then went to do this half, because this was down and this really was fighting. So I think what we should have done is even perhaps have done it across this way, Tyler, and done the back half first, because that's nice and flat, and then worked our way down here. I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there. We did do a rip. We ripped it, but it's a bit forgiving. We've got a rip down here. I got a little crease here, but from here back, it's like 8 out of 10. From here down, it's like 5 out of 10. Let's face it, you wouldn't be too happy if you paid someone to do that. But having said that, we've done it ourselves. Let us know if you want Julian to cut bits of this carbon effect vinyl so you can have a go yourself. We're quite happy for you to cut it. I think we will cut it a bit longer at the bottom, don't you, Tyler?
Yeah.
Just to give you a little bit more to play with and get tucked under and trim. Having said that, you don't want too much because you're going to be fighting it always, aren't you? So there we go. That is vinyl bonnet graphic attempt number 1. Now, obviously with our other decals, we use that. What's going on there, Tyler? We use that, I put myself right off my stroke now. We use that wet apply vinyl. And I think that wet apply stuff does de-skill the operation slightly. So I think with the two things us novices have got going against us here, one is the double curvature thing going on, and secondly that it isn't that wet apply. So there we go. If you want to have a go, get yourself some vinyl. If you want Julian to cut some vinyl on the vinyl cutter, let us know and we'll put those in a tube and send them out to you. We've been having to think about it, and this front bit, although it looks really cool, is all the nightmare of this is in that. Nightmare in 2 ways. One, you've got to remove your original lettering, which you may or may not be planning on doing. And secondly, when you're applying it, this surface is all pretty much flat. The curvature's in one direction. This second one is where all our mistakes are. So I'm wondering, I'm going to just try and gently cut that back to that level there without damaging the paintwork. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing here. And we'll have a look and see what that looks like. And then maybe we'll offer 2 versions of the carbon. Let us know what you think. We need your help, as you can see. What do you want to buy? What should we do? Should we do the long, and if it goes wrong, you just cut it? Should we do the short or the long? If you're going to do carbon, does it really have to go to the front to get that? As you look at the front tile and you see that look where the sort of grille comes up and goes in. I was thinking 2 pieces, but that would be, because you could do it a lot easier in 2 pieces, but that's going to be poop. Or should you just leave it to the professionals? Let us know your thoughts. Right, I'll have a go. Keep watching. Hopefully, Tyler, this won't mark the paintwork. We'll be... You still filming me? Yeah. Oh. Right then, so there we go. The Chuckle Brothers fit-in vinyl bonnet graphics. We've done it. Right, does it look better? So we've put some new bonnet lettering on. Does it look better? It's obviously a lot easier to fit here. You've got the benefit of that anti-reflective thing, like we've got on the Defender. Does it need to be full? Should we forget it? Should we put these for sale, cut to this length? I think these errors that we've got here, Tyler, we probably could have, certainly if we'd have done it a second time, and certainly if we didn't have to fight that front, I think we'd have got away with these couple of little errors. But there we go. It's all part of a development. It's all part of just trying some stuff out. I'm going to leave that on there. That works for me. Let us know what you think.